Thank you guys for checking out the video. My name's Kyle Gravy, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys 10 tips to make you a better Modern Warfare Remastered player. So I know a lot of you guys have already played this game, so if you have, you'll probably agree with a lot of these tips I give, but this is mainly for the people that are brand new to this game. There's going to be a lot of people just like you playing this, so I'm trying to give you guys the leg up on that first week of the game. This is going to help you establish a very good KD, win-loss ratio, and make your combat record really good, and it's going to just make you a better player in general. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. Tip number one is going to be setting up good created classes. You don't want to be at a disadvantage on day one running around with the worst guns in the game. You want to have the best class setups. Unfortunately, Modern Warfare Remastered has all that stuff locked right now since the game hasn't come out until midnight tonight. So I'm going to switch over to the Xbox 360 version of Call of Duty 4 to show you exactly what you should set up for day one. For your very first class setup, you're going to be running the M16A4 with the red dot. You're going to be throwing on stun times 3, stopping power, and steady aim. Those are perks that you're all going to have as soon as you hit level 4 and unlock created class. And the M16, this thing is like the M8A7 from Black Ops 3, but it's on steroids. This thing is juiced up. Definitely the best gun in Call of Duty 4, and you get it with your very first created class slot. You don't have to unlock it by going through levels. Put on stopping power, the best perk in the game, and then steady aim is your best option because you're not going to have anything else. And then increased hipfire accuracy is deadly. This thing tightens it up so much you can actually be aggressive with an assault rifle. Just run around. If someone's within 20 feet of you, just hipfire. It's a one burst kill pretty much every time. That's going to be your first class. Now for our second created class, we're going to get a little more aggressive here. We're running the MP5 once again. Put the red dot sight on, only 25 kills. It doesn't take long. Put on stun times 3. Then the USP45 is the best starting out pistol you get until you get the Desert Eagle. Stopping power and extreme conditioning. There's no marathon or lightweight in this game, so extreme conditioning, it's not going to let you sprint forever, but it's going to give you a really good chance to flank the enemies a lot, get around the map quicker, and that's going to be created class 2. For our next class, we need a stealth class because UAVs are going to be spammed every single game you get into. It's only a 3 kill streak and everyone has to run them because there's no customizable score streak. So you're going to run the AK-47 with the silencer, UAV jammer for perk 2, dead silence when you get it, but for right now, when you guys are starting out in the game, steady aim or extreme conditioning. I'd probably say extreme conditioning so you can flank a lot faster. Throw on bomb squad when you get it so you don't run into claymores. Unfortunately, you won't have that right off the bat, so stick to the stun times 3. It's going to be the best perk setup for perk 1 that you can use until you unlock all this other stuff. So that's going to be the third created class. For our final created class slot, we're going to be running yet another stealth class. It's going to be the P90 silenced with UAV jammer, stun or flash times 3, and extreme conditioning. If you guys are high enough level, go ahead and throw bomb squad on instead of the stun or flash times 3. That's going to keep you from running into the claymores, which on perk 1, people can get 2 claymores, and when you're flanking a lot, they're going to be in doorways. You want to avoid them. Bomb squad's perfect once you get it unlocked, and then dead silence if you have that unlocked as well. Throw that on there, but for right now, flash and extreme conditioning is going to work well, and you don't get the P90 till level 40, so until you guys get there, throw on the MP5 silence. It's a great secondary choice. It only has 30 shots compared to 50 shots from the P90, and the shots to kill aren't going to be that different because you're not running stopping power, but that's going to be your created classes, and then you're going to have one more created class slot to mess around with, so throw on whatever your favorite gun at the time is, and then if you want to give sniping a chance, go ahead, try that, but I don't recommend running around quick scoping if you want a good kill death ratio on day 1. Tip number 2 is going to be to utilize the mini-map to its full ability. There's going to be radars going left and right all game long since it's only a 3 kill streak, so you guys got to be checking that mini-map every 2 seconds to see where those red dots are spawning on the map. And then if you guys don't have a UAV up, just think, wherever your teammates are, the enemies are probably going to be on the opposite side of the map. So I keep pushing away from my teammates. I know that the enemies are spawning right here. I'm going to run around the corner. I look at the UAV, see a guy come behind me, so I'm going to wait just a second. I'm going to pick him up. And that's going to be how you guys need to use the UAV. Don't be running straight into the enemy spawn every time expecting to get triple kills. You have to be very tactical since you can't really jump or boost out of any engagements like you can in all the newer Call of Duty. So map positioning is really key. Tip number 2, utilize the UAV. It's going to help you a lot, and we're going to move on to the next tip. Tip number 3 is going to be to stay away from your teammates or lone wolf, if you guys have heard that term before. pretty much you want to stay away from your teammates because they're not going to be running UAV jammer. They're going to always have juggernaut or stopping power, so they're always going to be on the mini map. You want to be flanking a lot of the times you play this game because map positioning once again is so important. So you guys can see I'm trying to stay away from my teammates, and the good thing is with all them being on radar across the map, these guys really aren't concerned about me. Like, look at this. I see 3 guys on the mini map. I can run right up behind this guy, kill him. I already got my helicopter. This guy, since I'm running UAV jammer and silencer, has no idea I'm there. That's why you got to stay away from your teammates. They're going to get you killed a lot. As you guys can see, this guy's starting to push into the building. I'm like, oh god, get away from me, dude. Get away from me, dude. So I'm jumping down here to the middle of the map where none of my teammates are. And you guys are going to see I'm going to pick up a decent kill streak. And then, little heads up, knifing in this game, super inconsistent. Don't always go for it. The next tip up on the list is going to be to patrol an area. Don't just sit and camp in a corner. And you guys can see right here, telling you, steady aim on the M16. Just utilized it perfectly. 2 straight hip fire kills. And I'm telling you, with these tips, guys, look how bad my shots are. I'm a good player at Call of Duty 4, but I don't have a very good shot. You don't have to be the most accurate player in the world to be successful at this game. So, for this tip, just patrol an area. You guys can see I'm not camping in a corner laying down, but I'm just staying in this area because all the enemies are going to be pushing to me. They're going to see that I'm killing their teammates. The red dots are popping up on their screen, so they're going to be coming for me. And then right here, I'm going to come into another building, kill a couple guys right here with the hip fire. Actually, I'm going to aim down sight on this guy. Another guy's going to come in throwing the knife out. I'm going to throw it as well. Knifing, super inconsistent like I said, but I'm not going to stay down in the same spot I just got those kills. I'm going to patrol my area, run to a different spot because everyone's going to be pushing in from different angles. That's going to be tip number 4. Tip number 5 is going to be to snipe when appropriate. You guys are going to see a lot of kill cams of people quick scoping. It's going to look like fun. Don't give in to the temptation. If you're trying to get a good combat record, don't run around and quick scope. It's not as easy as some people make it look. When you use the sniper, stay in a good situation for you. You guys saw I just got a collat headshot there, and I'm not going to sit in the same spot like I said in an earlier tip. You're going to patrol an area. I'm going to run to a different line of sight. And now I'm going to actually show you guys a clip from Modern Warfare Remastered because I know you guys are probably tired of seeing some Call of Duty 4. Sticking with tip 5 and only sniping when appropriate, coming in on Modern Warfare Remastered, search and destroy. This is a good line of sight for getting snipes right off spawn. I already got 1 kill. That guy unfortunately hit markers me. I'm going to stand up, aim just a little bit higher, go for that headshot. That's how you guys have to snipe if you want to get a good combat record. Moving along to tip number 6, I feel like this is one of the most useful tips in this list. And it's one of the hardest as well because you have to learn the maps. Now, it's not going to happen just by playing 15 minutes. It's going to take hours. You're going to have to play every map at least 3-4 times to learn where they are. And you guys just saw a prime example. I was reloading and calling in a UAV. Just a terrible spot to be in. But because I had better map knowledge than that guy, I snuck back into a corner where I was undetected when he walked by. Got a free kill. That's why map awareness is just so important. Learning the maps is going to help you guys tremendously get that good combat record. That's why I'm putting it on this list as one of the most useful tips that you can use. Next up on our list at number 7, we have use cover. This is, again, very crucial to succeeding in Call of Duty 4 because you can't boost jump or wall run or anything like that. So whoever puts themselves in a better position in the gunfight is usually the person that's going to win. You guys see this clip, perfect example. I'm on a head glitch and get a double kill, turn and get another. Now I'm going to move on to the next tip because I don't want this video to go super long. And our next tip is going to be patient for your score streaks. I have the airstrike. You want to make sure that you call everything in because they don't lap. So I'm going to call in the airstrike. I know it's in a good spot, wide open. I'm going to get a couple kills. All I need is one more here for the helicopter. Just be patient. Use the radar, get that kill streak, and not only are you caught in the streak, but you're blocking the enemy team from getting their helicopter. It's very crucial that you get your score streaks throughout the game. And then moving along again to keep this video short, I'm damaged. So number 9, when in doubt, prone and out. There's so much cover when you go prone and it's hard to see in this game because overgrown, you're in bushes a lot. There's downpour, for example. The map's rainy. It's hard to see people when they go prone. So when you're getting shot at and you have no other alternative, when in doubt, prone it out. It'll save you guys more often than not. It's, trust me, one of the best suggestions that I can give. It's a quick, easy fix to get out of gunfights. And we're going to move on finally to number 10. Unfortunately for this tip, I don't have a good representation in game of it. So I'm going to give you guys just some cage match gameplay. But tip number 10 is going to be to watch out for martyrdom. Now, Usually when you get a kill on someone, you run over to their body and scavenge their weapon, so you switch out your secondary for their primary. Well, Martyrdom, when you kill that person, they'll drop a grenade. It's a perk 3 if you guys haven't played this game. It detonates in like 2 seconds. It's super annoying, just a disgusting perk. And speaking of disgusting, look at that no-scope. It just ended that boy's career. But guys, watch out for the Martyrdom. That's tip number 10. And guys, the video's over. That is 10 tips to make you a better Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered player on day 1. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you guys utilize all these tips, and I hope you enjoyed the content. If you guys did, make sure you leave a like on the video. Comment down below if these tips have helped you in any way, and subscribe if you're new. I'm going to be pumping out a lot of Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered and Infinite Warfare videos this weekend, so I'd appreciate the subscribe. And until next time, I'll see ya.